everybody, this is Io with videobrandmarketing.com, coming to you to share the Twitter tools that I like. Okay, this one right here is Tweepi. You can see it right here, tweepi.com. So just go here and then log in. You'll have to create your account. I'm going to go ahead and log into my account here. Okay. Looks like I was still logged in. Okay, guys, the reason that I really think this is awesome is because it's so easy and everything that you need is right here. Okay, so starting right here at the home page, which is what I'm on right here, you can click on Manage Twitter. You can flush out anybody who's not following you. Mind you, you want to wait about 72 hours. Give someone about 72 hours to follow you back. I've seen some people say even, up to 5 days they'll wait. I think the 72-hour rule is a little bit better because you don't want to follow someone who's not engaged. So if they haven't checked into Twitter in the past 72 hours, then you're not going to want to follow them anyway. Because Twitter is definitely about being engaged, okay? So manage Twitter, you can flush your people who aren't following you. You can reciprocate, so to find who is following you but you're not following them back, you can reciprocate. And then cleanup is the same, where you can see both the unfollowers and you can reciprocate together. So okay, so let's go through here. Manage Twitter. Let's start at the first step. Flush the unfollowers. Okay, so you can see here, simply says, let's go back up. So I'm following 568 users who are not following me back. Okay, so I can go in here. This little part right here is follow. And then right here it's unfollow. Now at one point you were able to do a select all, but Twitter has banned that. So any tool now that's dealing with Twitter automation, you cannot do a select all. You have to go in one by one and actually click on it. Okay, so follow, unfollow. Then you can create lists. So if you're doing any type of niche marketing or affiliate marketing, mind you, I definitely would suggest that you want to create different profiles for that. If you're doing affiliate marketing, then you're going to want to create a profile related to that niche. So you might want to create a specific list, so you can list people as new contacts or build relationships or whatever it is. You can create lists, and then here you can add selected users to a list. So you can so you can add selected users to the list. Then load stats. This is where after you add, remove the column. So look, this is why I like this, guys. Check this out. So you've got their name. You can select to have their bio in here, which is really cool if you're really trying to do some targeted follow in here, right? Because you want to follow people that something about them, right? So you can select their bio. If you're doing stuff by location, followers, you can select their followers. You can select how many friends, so you can see and you can get a complete picture. So let's select bio and see what that looks like. Bio. Okay. Last tweet, very important. You want to know, is this person tweeting? If they haven't tweeted in 8 days or a month or whatever, then they really might not be that engaged. Even though you see like this person here, they've got over 11,000 followers, but they haven't tweeted since 8 days ago. Now, mind you, where we're at, some people are, if they're doing Lent, they might have given up tweeting, I don't know. So it's a possibility that maybe something happened and they've just been offline for a while. But sometimes, guys, people are, when you see these numbers, keep in mind that people can use tools to gain followers. So even though you see this here, that's not an overall scope of, is this person really engaged and are people actually listening to them? So that's why other things. So the last tweet definitely is important. Number of tweets. So how many tweets are they sharing? Replies. Has anyone replied back to them? Do they have any replies? Is anyone mentioning them? Retweets. So is anyone sharing their content? If no one's sharing your content, then you're not involved in Twitter. You're not a real Twitterer, because no one wants to share your stuff. That's the whole beauty of Twitter, is getting your content to go viral and providing information that people actually want to share. And mind you guys, with Twitter, you have to, it's a soft sell. Anything, most of the time, the stuff that converts is not where you're doing a direct sale. Like, click here, go here now, buy my ebook now. That's usually not what's going to work. More of, I just read a great ebook. My friend recommended this ebook to me and we absolutely love it. So stoked about this ebook that's going to be coming out soon. It looks like it's going to be really good. So it's a soft sell, okay? Links. So is this person just a spammer? Are they just, all they do is just post links and, no one's sharing their content, right? That's retweets. No one's retweeting their stuff. No one's mentioning them, any replies. And they're just giving a bunch of links. They're probably a spammer, so you probably won't want to waste your time following them. Okay. The friend feed, that's if this one is where people will suggest that you follow this person. Okay. Then the clout score. The clout score is anywhere from 1 to 100, so it goes up to 100. And so if you can get up to, anything over 50, you're doing really, really good. Your audience is really engaged. And guys, with Twitter, don't think of, it's a more quality versus quantity. Just because you have crazy amounts of followers, if they're not engaged, it means nothing. So the clout score is, it's based on a few metrics, including, are people sharing your content? How engaged are you? How often are you tweeting? Are people mentioning you? So you having any replies? So your clout score combines all of those different metrics. And so you can go to clout.com and register and include your Facebook in there, and it'll actually bring your clout score up. So tie your Facebook into your clout score. Go to clout.com. All right, so other things, links ratio, follower ratio, and last updated. All right, not going to get into too in-depth in those. I just wanted to highlight the main things. So now that I've added those columns, let me load the stats and see what comes up. Now, I'm not going to unfollow anyone because I just follow people. So what you might want to do is, a good number. Twitter allows a max of 500 followers a day. So I think if you go in and do anywhere from 200 to 250 followers a day, that's a good number. You want to keep your number, your ratio of people you're following and people that are your followers to close as 1-to-1 as possible. So you definitely can't go over 10%. Okay, so anyways, here, so we see, guys, I just followed some of these people, so I'm not going to unfollow them, but let's look at their stats. So this young lady here, she's got, I thought that I put to see their bio. Okay, let's see. I did select it. There we go. Oh, goodness me. Come on. Let's continue. Okay, so looks like we're having some technical difficulties. Let's try one more time. See if we can add it. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, so here you can see, so I added the bio column. So now let's just kind of go through and take a look at how this feature works, right? So what we're looking at here, so now we get a bigger picture. Like, okay, so this person here, you know, truly I'm following them, but really do I need to follow them? Because they're speak Spanish and I don't speak Spanish. But if you're trying to get into that market, then hey, you want to get into other countries, then hey, follow. But looking at the stats, we can see their followers, their friends, the last time they tweeted, how many tweets they have, their replies. So this person is engaged, and you can see they're engaged just by look at that clout score. 45. This is another one here. 53 is their clout score. And okay, so that's pretty high. The number of links, look, so this person, she's not a big spammer. She's sharing some links, but she's not. Now, mind you, look at this guy, 66 links that he's sharing. So, you know, some of that might be good content, maybe not even, because his clout score is not even coming up. You know, he's only got 500 followers. So I'm going to unfollow him, because the chances that I'm going to want to actually be engaged to his content is probably slim to none. So let's unfollow him. Okay, let's unfollow him. And the reason is because, like I said, he's given a lot of links, but his look, he's only got 500 followers, so no one's really tuning into what he has to say. So he's really not sharing enough information to really people care. Okay, and guys, if you're just getting started with Twitter, I would highly recommend your first month don't share any links. Okay, really just work on sharing content from your blog and being a valued member, and not just your blog, but also retweeting and making some connections, and really getting people engaged in what you have to say. So don't become a spammer immediately. Don't really worry about I definitely say your first month, don't share any links. Just your first 30 days, just go in here and follow people every day. Okay, and do the same thing, you know, follow and unfollow every 3 days. Okay, so that is that feature, and you can go in and play with it. Quick highlight about that. Okay, so next one, reciprocate. There we go. Let it load up. Okay, so the reciprocate feature. The reciprocate feature shows how many people are following me and encourages me to follow them back. Okay, so again, with this feature with Tweepi, you get to see the bio. This is so awesome, because then you get to see, do you even have any interest, and would you want to follow them back? Now I'm gonna load the stats, because I want these links to show up here so I could see what is their audience engaged. So now that you know these metrics and you understand the metrics, it'll be easier for you to look at the bigger picture. Okay, so here, let's see, these people are following me and I'm not following them back. So let's, you know, I can go through here and look at the ones that I want to actually follow back, because I want to keep my ratio as close to 1-to-1 as possible. And the rule is, you know, 10%. Okay, so yeah, just go through here and same thing, just select the people that you want to see. This guy, 99 links. You know, I'm not going to want to follow that. I really, you know, again, and it's up to you guys, because if you're doing, you know, what your niche is and who you're looking for, you know, so this person's following me, a guitarist, composer, producer, 46. Okay, so let's follow them back. Follow them, follow. So just go through and follow, and then as you make your selection, you can go up here and just click follow. Okay, so that's really, really awesome. All right, now clean up. I'm just going to go through each of these features here so you can, as you navigate through Tweepi, you understand what's going on. Okay. Okay, so this is where you're getting a composite view of who you're following, who's following you. So this is someone we are mutually following each other. Let's load these stats so we could see what their rankings are. Okay, cool. So here we can see, and then so here, this is a complete picture where you get to just clean it up and you can look and see who you want to follow. You know, you get the whole picture. Okay, so that's the beauty of Tweepi. I think I'm gonna honestly say I think this is the sweetest tool out here right now. Another one, Twello. I got a video about Twello.com, which is the Twitter yellow pages. That's a really cool one too, to find people in your niche. The downside of Twello is that it gives you the it gives you like the head honchos first off. So it's going to give you big, you know, people that have large followings. Now, people who have large followings, when you go follow them, they might not necessarily follow you back because they have a huge following. So sometimes it might be a little bit easier for you to go find them and then follow their followers, because their followers are probably going to be, you know, reciprocate. But all of them are different. You know, some people who have big, you know, 50,000 lists and they still follow people. So they're few and far in between, but it does happen. All right, the next category is follow tweeps. Now, this is what I was talking about here. Okay, follow tweeps. So this one is, you can put in a username. Let's go do it. This is awesome. So let's put in, you can put in a username. So you can put in, let's put in Mashable. They're a powerhouse. Okay. So this shows me Mashable's followers. This is what I'm talking about here. Yeah, I love Mashable, and I am definitely following Mashable social media. So you can follow them, and in here you can actually put them as a safe list so you don't unfollow them. Okay. But you can actually go in here, and now, how targeted is this? So what you need to do is you need to find, once you find, so you can use Twello, the Twitter yellow pages, and find the leaders in your niche. Once you find the leaders in your niche, come over here to Tweepi and actually go find their followers. Okay, and so this is a really way to get targeted followers. Now, why Mashable? Because Mashable produces, they share a lot of real-time social media, you know, digital news, techie stuff, and so this is a great audience in my niche. So here again we get to see, let me load the stats. Tweepi is great because again you get to see the big picture. So as you're sitting in here, you know, in other systems you can't get to see who you want to follow. This person's great, you know, 8 followers, you know, so that's really not okay. Here's somebody, we've got a good clout score. That means, look, he doesn't have that many people following him, but they're really they're engaged. He's got at least a good clout score. He's not sharing crazy amounts of links. He's definitely involved because he's tweeting consistently. He's got people mentioning him, so that means whatever he's sharing is something that people want to hear. Okay, so they're interacting with him. So here's another one. She's another one. Let's follow her. So just go through and use this feature and gain some targeted followers. Okay. Now, let's go up here and go to the next one. Oh. So the friends, at users friends, the friends are people that they are following. Okay. So Mashable is only following 2,155 friends. So if I want to, you know, get an inside scoop on who maybe where they're deriving some of their content. And I'm sure with Mashable, these are probably some people that work with them, okay, that share their information. And so you can go and follow the people that they're following, okay? So that's a really awesome tool. Now, list members. This is if you have okay, so list members here. Now with list members, excuse me, we talked about, I mentioned that we have, you can create lists, right? You can make these lists public or private in your Twitter account. So if you have a public list, you can just go and enter the list user's name. Okay, and we're just sticking with Mashable. And so let's see who's on their list, and this is their staff. Okay, so now we're looking at Mashable's staff members list. Okay. Let's load their stats to see what they've got going on here. Okay, so guys, look at these. Their clout scores are just awesome. So you know they're going to be, people are engaged to what they're saying. So you can go in again and follow. Now, even what we just talked about, even a more targeted search is go and find the people that are following them and connect with them. So find the people, the leaders in your niche, and use this tool to get some really good targeted followers, okay? And the last thing that I want to show you guys is the safe list. So the safe list is, and it says, you know, their Tweepi is actually updating as I'm shooting this video. They're updating to a version 2.0. So version 1 still hasn't came through. But anywho, this is your safe list. So these are people that you don't want to mistakenly unfollow. Okay, so you can see, guys, you know, I'm into health and wellness is one of my niches. So you can see I've on my safe list. So you can go in here and create your safe list. So this is a really, really awesome tool. Hopefully you guys got some value out of it, and you take some all-out massive action and begin to build relationships and get your audience engaged on Twitter. Because Twitter, you know, right now on Twitter, if you are actually trying to engage people and share information, you'll stand out above the crowd, okay? Because there's a lot of people who are just becoming very spam happy on Twitter, okay? And that's not how Twitter is designed to work. So hopefully you guys got some great content. Use this awesome tool, and I will see you next time. Happy tweeting.